Hey girl, hey. I just woke up. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. I ain't trying to leave out the fellas. Hey boy, hey. I know y'all in there too. Hey girl, hey. Hey wisdom. Hey boy, hey. Listen, I'm going to go ahead and get the day started with a little fresh sage. I don't know if it's really fresh, but with a little sage. You know, you got to get these spirits up out your house. Amen. Today is Sunday. And this is not a ritual. I don't do this every Sunday, but I just felt the need. The Spirit said, light up that sage that's on the counter. Hey, girl, hey. Hey, boy, hey. Good day, thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. I'm Craig the Writer Stewart, and this is the YouTube and Facebook Live versions of So Much to Say. These are my thoughts in my voice on black shit, white shit, gay shit, and everything in between. And she don't want to light up because I done had her going for too long. But I think it's good. So you want to get you a nice little piece of sage, and you want to just go through your house with the sage, move out them spirits. You may have had people over last night for a card game, for a spades game. And you know they got the fighting and carrying on, tearing up tables and shit, flipping shit over. So you just want to go through your house. Now, you know, I went to a little birthday party last night. It was tired. I was home within an hour. I could have come back on, but I didn't want to look like I was really missing y'all last night. But please, hit the share button, niece. You're supposed to hit the share button when you first come on. Hit the share button. You're supposed to share me with your friends, your family, your coworkers, your church members. I cuss a little bit sometimes, but the church people cuss too. They know, and they definitely, the church folk are definitely fucking. So, I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing they ain't never heard before they were saved. You see those air quotes? So look, y'all come on in, get situated, get your hey girl, hey, good day thinker, thought leader, progressive and dreamer coffee mug, or your hey girl, hey mug miner in the dishwasher, or your hey boy, hey coffee mug. I'm gonna spin around this house real quick with this sage. Amen. And then we're gonna unpack these groceries that just came. They just got delivered. That's what woke me up, niece. These groceries came. So I'm going to make us a smoothie real quick, and I'm going to show you what I purchased. Listen, I'm really on this grocery delivery thing. I'm really on this grocery store delivery thing. Like, I mean, I may not go back to the grocery store no more. Hold on one second. Let me spin through this house real quick with the sage. When you sage your house, you're supposed to burn it, and you're supposed to move around in your house clockwise. So you start at the front of the house and go clockwise. So I'm going to start at the front door. I'm going through this living room, this living space. You know, you want to clear out your energy in your house. I'm going to go over to this office space. We're over here in this office. Clear your throat while you're at it. Then you come over here to this area where we did that train wreck of a podcast the other night. Then you come on through the kitchen. You just do like this. And you're supposed to say a little prayer as you're doing it. Say a little prayer. Somebody may not have no job. You may not have a job. You've been trying to find a job for months and you can't figure out why. You got that energy in your house. Go and get your piece of sage. Say your little prayer. Go through the house. Come on through here. And say your little prayer. Ask for what you need. You need to ask for what you need. I'm coming back. Yes. Go through this house. You got to get through this house, niece. Get through this house and you ask the spirits. You ask God, remove all of the negative energy from my spirit. Move it from my house. Remove it from my life. Listen, you may have family members that are toxic. Remove them too. Hit the share button. You may not have the courage to tell them to get out your life, but you may indirectly tell them through this message. Listen, some family members are toxic too, okay? I don't think that just because people are related to you by blood that they have to stay in your life. I got family members that I don't even talk to. And not because of any other reason other than they're just toxic. And I can't have them messing up my chi. Yes, this is sage. That's how I know you late, Erica. Erica late. She's talking about, is that sage you burning? Erica. That is sage, niece. Good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. How do you smudge, Malachi? How do you smudge, niece? Send me the instructions. There's always a professional in here, okay? There's always a professional. I wasn't putting on my skincare last night properly. You're supposed to go upwards, not down. Girl, when I tell you Facebook is full of professionals, now we're gonna set this right here. Now let me tell you what happened. Yesterday, before I went to my party, well, let me say this first. I came back on here today because, I don't normally come on here on Sundays. My lips are looking extra juicy because I just put on some of that Kiehl's lip therapy. I'm out of breath just walking around the house. Listen, so when I was getting ready to go to this party yesterday, the Spirit said, you need some groceries. And so I went on Instacart. Now, you guys know I've been using Amazon Fresh for the past month, right? Or 2 months. Because I had a free delivery service with them for the trial period. So I was using Amazon Fresh. But the Spirit has said, your membership is up. So go ahead and cancel that because you're not ready to pay $14.99 a month, okay? So Instacart was free for my little trial period. So I got $15 off my Instacart, okay? Instacart is an app for those of you who don't know, okay? It is the best thing. Now, listen, I'm not praising Instacart because I have only used this once and I'm not really sure I like it. Now, ostensibly, there's a word for you. I've used it a few times this week. At first glance, ostensibly, they don't have anything on Amazon Fresh. Because, see, Amazon Fresh, they deliver shit with those silver bags. They're insulated, and they put all your cold stuff in there, your frozen stuff in there. And with Amazon Fresh, they give you these water bottles. You know those little generic water bottles? I don't have any left. That's the ones that I usually give my guests when they come over here because I don't like to share my Fiji water. But they give you this generic bottle of water, and it's frozen. And they put those in there as well with the frozen and cold stuff to keep it, like an ice pack, right? Now, this stuff just came from Aldi's. Now, listen, I like Aldi's. Or do y'all say Aldi's? How y'all say it? Whatever. Now, I think I have told you all about their mussels. Did I tell you all about their mussels? Did I tell you about the mussels over at Aldi's? Niece, let me show you. First of all, this is only like $2 and some change, okay? They come in a vacuum sealed pack. I'm going to just go ahead and show you. They telling me that it is Aldi's. Whatever, y'all don't know what y'all talking about. I can say Aldi's or Aldi's if I want to. You know what I'm talking about. You picking up what I'm putting down. Look at here. So this is a vacuum seal pack. Now listen, if you like mussels like I do, I told y'all before I used to turn my nose up at Aldi's. But I like them now. I like Aldi's. Now you can't go there the next week and think you're going to buy the same shit because they sweep out everything. It's like they got a whole new inventory the next week. Okay, so this is what you do with these. Now, this flavor right here is the tomato garlic sauce. Now, they have another one, too. It's a white wine, but they didn't have any of that, so I only ordered this flavor. This is what you do. You take a knife. Tonette sent me these knives. Did I tell you all that? She has sent me these knives. Look. See that? Anyway, you take a knife. You punch a couple holes in it. You ain't got to dig the whole thing out. Now you need the vacuum seal pack, okay, niece? You punch a couple holes in it just so she can breathe. And then what I do is I take this and I set it in a plastic container. I set that in the plastic container. And then I put that in my microwave. Put it in there for 5 minutes, niece. Then when she comes out, she hot. And remember that steam gonna be coming out of them holes, so don't burn yourself. Don't burn yourself, niece, because Aldi's will not be responsible for you burning your skin. When she comes out, you grab her like a bag of hot popcorn, microwave popcorn. Then you slice her open. You slice her completely open, and then you dump her. And let me show you what I dump her in, because see, I like to eat fancy. Even though these are only $2, I like to make it look like it's real fancy. And then I have my little glass of wine. Hold on. Y'all ain't seen my wine glasses. I get my little glass of white wine. I have my wine. Or then if I'm really being fancy, I get this glass. But I get my wine, and then what I do is I get one of my serving bowls, ceramic. I whip my pancakes in here too, but like when I'm really trying to serve and I'm acting like I'm really at a fancy place, I cut the bag open and I dump them in here. I dump them in there. And then I eat them with the sauce, with the juice. And baby, when I tell you you get your little, now you know I don't eat bread, but if you want to get your little pita and dip in that side and get some of that essence up out of there, and if you really think you're doing some shit and you want to have a little seafood night Friday, saute some shrimp before you put the mussels in the microwave. Saute some shrimp. You get your little mussel and shrimp and get you, whatever vegetable you're going to do. Now listen, when I used to actually go into the Aldi's, I used to open up that freezer. Now, you know how you go on Aldi's. I used to open up that freezer, baby, and I would pull out all of the mussels off the counter. That was when I was getting the food stamps. I don't get food stamps anymore. So this time I only purchased 6 packs. So this 6 packs at about $2 and change. Let's just go ahead and round it up to $3. This cost me $18. Now, you know, an appetizer of mussels in a restaurant is going to cost you about $10 to $13, depending on where you are. I bought 6 packs. Now, like I said, once upon a time when I was on the food stamps, when the state of California was taking care of me, I would buy all of the mussels off the shelf. I would open up that door and I'd reach down and I'd grab all of them. So if you came to the store after me and you were wondering why the mussels were gone, I beat you to it, Nina. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and put these in the freezer because I'm not about to eat those now. I'm going to put those in the freezer. Let me make some space for these in the freezer. Oh, you're wondering when did I get food stamps because you're new to the channel? Oh, well, let me explain to you. Once upon a time, there was a guy named Craig. Now, I don't understand how I have this phone on Do Not Disturb and somebody was still able to call through here. How was somebody able to call through here and I have this on Do Not Disturb? Now, I need answers. I'm trying to figure out how that was even possible. I had to lighten YouTube up. But once upon a time, I was getting food stamps. It wasn't that long ago. Okay, go back a few months on them videos. Once upon a time, somebody keep calling my phone. I got this shit on Do Not Disturb. Apple, get this shit together. No, it's not an 800 number. Get this shit together, Apple. The shit says Do Not Disturb for a reason. The fuck? See, it's times like that that I end up cussing, and that's why y'all don't want to share the videos. You saints. But anyway, I used to get the food stamps. Now, I live in Georgia. I don't need the call to go through. When I got the shit on Do Not Disturb, that's what the fuck it needs to mean. And then there's a feature in there that says, if a call calls you back to back, then you can accept that. But I don't have a number in there for that. They need to not disturb me. Apple, get your shit together. They act like they so technologically advanced and some simple shit like that they can't figure out. I done forgot to tell y'all what else I got. Hold on, let me put this back in here so I can tell y'all what I got. So anyway, let me start over. So I was getting, hold on. And get out my freezer. Y'all so nosy. Damn. Who y'all nosy? Hold on. It's one of my friends. She calling me and she texting me talking about, are you live? Girl, yes. See, I'm not usually on here at 9 o'clock. I mean, on Sundays. But anyway, I'm going to finish what I was saying. Remind me, I was talking about, yeah, the sage hasn't kicked in yet. See, my chi is fucked up. My chi is all off. The sage was, I'm going to have to burn the sage again, Lord. Girl, I'm in here cussing and carrying on a Sunday. It ain't even 2 o'clock. It ain't even 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But anyway, hold on, niece. Hold on. She done sent a barrage of messages. One second. Stop being so impatient. She's talking about, are you live? You must be live. Let me check to see if he's live. Yes, I'm live, daughter. Anyway, so look, let me finish telling you. So I used to get food stamps. Okay, I used to get the food stamps. Now listen, if you need to get food stamps, go ahead and get your food stamps. Now, see, I filed income taxes this year, so I had to take that shit. Listen, I had to stop getting them food stamps because see, they'll cross reference and see that you get food stamps and you filing taxes. Oh, okay, we coming to get you and lock you up. And I'm not going to jail for no groceries. I'm not gonna be able to do it. So anyway, listen. I was getting food stamps. Now, I live in Georgia, but I was getting the food stamps over in California because I used to live in California, right? Shh, hold on one second. Carmen Lopez has the floor. Carmen Lopez, our Latina sister. You Latina, right? I'm thinking because it's Lopez. Carmen Lopez says, your book, Words Never Spoken, reminds me of Elin Harris, which is a good thing. Listen, Carmen, when I tell you most of the Amazon reviews say that, and I take that as an extreme compliment. Thank you very much. I've inherited many of Elin Harris's readers. Anyway, so I was getting the food stamps in California. Right. And what happened was, I was getting them in California because you get cash and you get food stamps. In Georgia, you only get food stamps. And in California, I was getting more food stamps than I was getting in Georgia. So anyway, so I was getting the food stamps. So that's what I had to do. So long story short, you know, the government, the United States government has been very instrumental in me building my business because that was money that I didn't have to spend on groceries, okay? So thank you very much. So now that I had to file taxes, I had to cut the food stamps off because I'm not going to jail for no groceries, okay? I'm not going to jail for groceries. So I went on and cut them off. I wanted to do the right thing, so I did. So look, from Aldi's, I ordered scallops. I ordered scallops, niece. They're also in a vacuum sealed pack. Now, I don't know how I'm going to make these because I'm not really a scallops aficionado. But I'm going to make those. I've ordered some blueberries, frozen blueberries. I bought some organic bananas. Now, I need to check to see how much they charge me for these 3 fucking bananas. I don't even remember. Let me look at my receipt because they tried it with these 3 bananas. Now, they are organic. Now, remember, when you go and get your organic bananas, the way that you know that you're getting organic produce, it begins with the number 9. Did you know that? You know, bananas, you know, the universal code for bananas is 4011, the PLU number, right? But on organic, it's 94011. Did you know that? Now, I don't know what, I guess this is 3 smoothies right here. I guess I need to order some more goddamn bananas. Anyway. Girl, she's still texting. Anyway, I ordered the blueberries. I'm going to make a smoothie after this, okay? What did you order, Kanisha? Oh, you talking about me ordering groceries? Raspberries. I ordered some raspberries. Now, listen, for the elderly people or disabled people, I'm telling you, ordering groceries from the house is the best thing to slice bread. I told y'all the other day, you ain't got to go to the grocery store and trying to get on one of them little carts that ain't at Walmart that ain't got no battery life. No way. Because all these heavy-set young folks that got on it and ran all of the battery life out of it. And then when you get on and when you bring your elderly self, your cute elderly self to the store, or your cute little disabled self to the store, you can't even get a working grocery cart because all these young girls with these heavy ankles then ran the battery life. Strawberries. Somebody is asking what blender do I have. Hold on, niece. Be patient, niece. I'm going to show you all of that, niece. Be patient. Gulf shrimp. We ordered Gulf shrimp. And then we ordered some, I did not mean to order these. These are cooked in the shell shrimp. I don't like cooked shrimp. I want to cook my own shrimp. Shit. I didn't mean to do that, so I kind of overlooked it. But see, the problem is with some elderly people, my mom is elderly, she's 75. She's senior. She's a senior. Isn't senior and elderly, isn't that synonymous? I ordered $50 worth of stuff from Aldi's, whatever y'all want me to call it. But remember, I had a $15 coupon because it was my first time using them. But with the elderly people or people who aren't really savvy with smartphones or laptops or whatever, you may not really know how to get on there and order your groceries. You know what I'm saying? And then I know some people, like my father, he ain't putting his debit and credit card nowhere. I'm like, Dad, what you think you're going to do in 5 years when you're going to have to order shit online? But anyway, I also ordered some fresh ground fresh ground ginger. Now, you know I have the actual ginger over here, but I've been using this to make my ginger tea, which I'm going to show you how to do that as well since we're on here. I'm going to make some fresh ginger tea. I sweeten it with agave. My girl Tonette sent the agave because agave is expensive. But I bought this because I can shake a little bit of this in my smoothie. Ginger takes it up another level. And then for whoever it was, I think it was Cheryl the other day said, yeah, but when you put ginger in there, the skin is rough. I said, well, girl, you can take the skin off the ginger and put it in your smoothie. But here's an alternative. Use your ground ginger and put that in there. And then you got the essence of ginger. All right, so look, let me bring all of the accoutrement that we'll be using on this side so that we can get started. Now let me put my frozen stuff in the freezer, like these shrimp. But see, again, I did not necessarily like the way Aldi's, Instacart. Well, I don't know if it's really Instacart or if it's Aldi's. I don't like the way Aldi's packaged my stuff. It was nice in the bag, but I needed you to put some kind of something in there to keep my frozen shit frozen and keep my stuff cold. Where with Amazon Fresh, they secure your stuff. They really do secure it. Now, somebody had asked what kind of blender we're using. We're going to use a Vitamix. Now, you don't have to have money you don't have to buy a Vitamix. This Vitamix was gifted to me by Dr. Young. That's who was over here texting and calling my phone, interrupting the YouTube. Dr. Young and I you asked why does she have my phone number? Dr. Young and I went to college together. Amen. Now, we didn't really know each other in college. I remember seeing her, but Dr. Young was really off-brand, and I was one of the popular kids. So I didn't really know her. But, through the miracle of social media, we were connected somehow. And she started watching these videos, and she's like, I think we went to Hampton together. That's how y'all talk. I think we went to Hampton together, and I want to get your books. And so she started, she's a doctor, so she started ordering all of these books. She literally bought her friends. I was shipping books. This is before I had an assistant. I was shipping books for all up and down the East Coast, even some books to the Midwest. She literally had to have been sending. Oh, let me close the freezer. Why didn't somebody tell me to close the freezer? She literally had me shipping books to everybody she knew. Okay, if I had to guess how many books she's purchased from me, I would probably say 50. Okay. Yeah, Michelle Yates doesn't talk like that. This is how Michelle Yates talks. So we're going to take this smoothie and we're going to use the raspberries. And we're going to use fresh raspberry. We're going to use strawberry. We're going to use blueberry. Michelle Yates says she has a heavy voice. She's not a woman with a light voice. Okay. So we're going to use our organic banana. We're going to use blueberries because I haven't had any blueberries in a while. And I'm going to use raspberry. I think I have a little cucumber left in here. I do. Okay, let me show you what we're going to use, niece. Now listen, you don't need to use everything you got in your freezer in the one smoothie. So now I'm about to modify. So I'm not going to use strawberries because we've been using strawberry all week. Will, you were supposed to send me a calendar reminder for next week, you bastard. We're supposed to do a conversation next week. Y'all going to love my friend Will, but he hasn't sent the reminder yet. I think he's scared to come on here. But anyway, we're going to use raspberry. We're going to use blueberry. We're going to use an organic banana. We're going to use some cilantro. We're going to use cilantro, niece. And we're going to use some parsley. And then we're going to use our vegan protein. Now remember, switch it up. I switch it up all the time. Not the protein. I mean, I do switch protein too, but what I'm saying is you switch up your contents. We can use a little chia. We can use a little chia seed that gives you fiber and some protein in here. It's 3 grams of protein, not a lot, but you're going to get your protein mostly from this. And let's say you wanted to have a little, with your cilantro and your parsley, let's say you wanted to have a little, let's say, I thought I ordered some from them, but I didn't. Let's say you wanted to have more greens, like spinach or kale, and you don't have any. And you don't have any. This is where this comes in. This is your, wait, no, this ain't the one. Yeah, this is the one. This right here, superfood blend. Now, I know my girl, Avriel Duvernay, down in Killeen, Texas. She messaged me and told me that she bought some of this. Oh, now Cheryl want to say close the refrigerator. Oh, okay, thanks, niece. She didn't tell me the first time. But this has bunches of broccoli in it. Now, it doesn't taste like that, but it has all of the nutrients and stuff that you need. So this has bunches of broccoli, and I've said this before, but I know there's always a new person in here. Cups of blueberry, tomatoes. I didn't even used to like tomatoes. Now, you don't taste this stuff. This just gives you the nutrients that you need from those vegetables. It has elements of that stuff, okay? This is a powder. Now, what I did not tell you all, take a look over here to the left. See all of this stuff over here? Tonette just sent me all of this stuff. She just sent all these new proteins and additives and stuff. This is my new beet stuff. Okay, she sent all of this new stuff. So we're gonna try something else in our smoothie today. Say it with me, niece. Acai. 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 Hold on. She's messaging me again. I need to pay attention to this note real quick. Okay. Reading. Hold on. Let me read this note real quick, and then we're gonna get our message together. Hold on, I'm almost done reading. Hold on. Hold on, niece. Stop being impatient. Y'all ain't got nowhere to go. She did write a book. It's long. Hold on. Ooh, y'all so impatient. I can hear y'all complaining. Why he taking so long? I mean, I'm on my way to brunch. I mean, I'm sitting here in the church. I ain't supposed to be listening to this Facebook Live. I'm sitting here in the church trying to hear what he's saying, and he reading a text message from somebody. He can do that later. Okay. Now let me close this because I know y'all be trying to read the laptop. All right, so we're gonna use some of this acai. Again, these are all supplements. These are all. Let me close it. These are all supplements. Now you don't have to use a lot of stuff in your smoothie, okay? But you want to just get the good nutrients, okay? So this right here, I'm gonna tell you what this is. Now again, my girl Tonette. These are trash. These are just bags. Tonette sent all of this. These are superfoods and things like that. And look, since I got some pineapple juice, I'm going to use this as a sweetener. Okay, I'm going to use this as my base, as my juice. But I'm going to put water in there too. So that way I don't have to use agave. So you want to try to stay away from like additives and things like that. So even though agave is better for you than sugar or syrup, like even when I make pancakes, I use agave. I don't use syrup any longer because syrup has a lot of cornstarch. There's a lot of sugar. And you already know that you're not supposed to be eating all that sugar no way with your diabetical self. I just made that up. Diabetical. Anyway, so instead of I try to stay away from using agave in my smoothies as much as I can. So instead of using that, I'm going to use some pineapple juice, okay, and water as my base. Put this down here. So acai it contains omega fatty acids 3, 6, and 9, okay? And it says, it's like, for example, this does not have any protein. This has no protein value. It says 0 grams of protein. But see, that's why we're using this, because this is like the food. This is the food right here, along with the veggies and stuff. But kale has a lot of protein in it, but I don't have any kale, so that's why we're going to use a scoop of where is it? Oh, this one is open. This one is open. So we're going to use a scoop of this, okay? So we're going to use a scoop of this. It's because this already has a scooper in here. We use 2 scoops of this. We use a teaspoon of this. Is it 1? Yeah, it's a teaspoon of this. It really says a teaspoon and a half. And then we're going to use a scoop of this. And the rest is going to be actual stuff. Now let's get to work. Now we got our Vitamix set up. Now y'all turn this way. Turn your asses around. You're supposed to be looking at the chalkboard. Look at the board. You're so busy looking at the little girl sitting behind you. All right, now turn around this way. Yeah, he gave me that orange. I mean, he gave me this pineapple juice. That's the least he could do for that horrible podcast. But anyway, all right, so we need to get our base. Hold on, we need to get our blender. She's over here in the dishwasher. All right. Now, I told you guys before, and remember, don't let me forget that we're going to make our ginger tea. We're going to make our fresh ginger tea. And in fact, what I did was I put a little bit of pineapple juice, so it was like ginger pineapple juice. Oh, it was good. Don't let me forget to do this because we're doing this after we do this smoothie. All right, so the first thing I do is I put my liquid in here first. Okay? Write this shit down. I'm not writing this up and emailing it. Now, listen, for those of you that are on YouTube and those of you that are on Facebook, we have a private So Much to Say podcast pen pal group. And Tonette sends us information on different vegan products because she's been vegan for 10 years. I post stuff in there that I really want you guys to see. So in the group, you get to see everything. So just search So Much to Say podcast pen pal on Facebook, okay? Anyway, I start with my liquid. Oh, see, like, for example, like Tonette sent me these. This is brioche. It's bread, but not really bread. Because, bread has butter and eggs. This doesn't have butter and eggs. So, like, this is soft and fluffy, pre-sliced thin buns. Some of you need to use these thin buns anyway, because y'all don't need all of that extra bread. Them heavy ankles. So, listen. I start with my liquid. So we're going to start with some pineapple juice and some water. Okay? We're going to use a little pineapple juice and a little water. Now, don't be using Minute Maid and Sunny Delight. Don't be using that trash. Use a real juice. You're defeating the purpose, niece. Now, you don't need a whole bunch of this. I'm going to use some of this for our ginger tea. I'm going to use the rest of that because I'm going to mix it. And so then you use some of that. And you use, now you can also use some cashew milk. You can also use cashew or almond milk, whatever you like. But I'm gonna put a little bit of water in here too. Yes, he uses Fiji in his smoothie needs. We're gonna put a little bit of this. And the reason that I start with my liquid is because when you drop these powders in there, you don't want them to, you know what I'm saying? You want them to kind of start dissolving. You can drop a scoop of your chia. This already has a scooper in it, niece. She's already filled up, okay? You drop a scoop of chia. Now, the chia is pretty much, they dissolve. They kind of grind up in there, so you don't even ever really see that in there. I don't put this right away because it really will cake up. I put my contents in. Let me get this banana together. I am really disgusted with them for sending me 3 bananas. Now, who they think want 3 bananas? Some 3 damn bananas. They should at least put 5 in a bunch. The fuck? Now, what you really can do is just use half of a banana. You don't even need the whole banana. But if you're going to use half, take the rest of it out. Take the rest of it out, niece. And freeze it. Now, don't freeze it with the skin on because you ain't going to be able to get it off. Take it out. And then we're going to use this tomorrow or later on today. Because typically I usually do 2 smoothies a day because that's 2 meals. So then you put it in, and then you put this in the freezer for tomorrow. Now, you got to peel it, niece, because if you don't peel it, you ain't getting that skin off, okay? You can sit there and fight with the skin on the banana if you want to. So then I start putting my contents in. Now, this is cilantro or either parsley, one or the other. So I take, don't turn your nose up, I'm telling you, this parsley and cilantro takes the smoothie up to another level. So you take a couple of these branches, and you rinse it off just a little bit. Rinse her off. Rinse her off. Put her in there. And move this over. And then look, even though it comes in these little bags like this, I still put them in a Ziploc bag so they stay fresh longer. Okay? And seal her up. Seal her up. And then you get your parsley. And then you put her in there. Try to get organic if you can. I know them little 10 cents be weighing you out. I ain't spending that. That's 10 cents more. Girl, it's 10 pennies, girl. Get the extra. Get girl. Stop being so tight. All right, so then you rinse this off. Wrench. Like a wrench. That's how they say it in Baltimore. I'm not saying everybody in Baltimore say it like that, but I got family members that say wrench. They don't say rinse. Rinse it in the zinc. Not the sink, but the zinc. Niece, zinc is a mineral. You mean the sink? All right, so we got our parsley and we got our cilantro in there. Fresh basil is really good too. Get you some fresh basil, niece. I'm telling you, it's going to take it to another level. You better open up your palate. Expand your horizons. All right, now we're going to do... We didn't do a scoop of this yet. So this actually calls for, you look on the instructions and it'll tell you. So it says serving size 2 scoops. So you use 2 scoops because that's going to tell you how much of these contents, these nutrients, these ingredients, not ingredients, but the nutritional stuff is going to be in your smoothie. So it says 6 grams of protein. You're only going to get 6 grams of protein if you do what they say, and that's 2 scoops. If you use 1 scoop, girl, that's 3 grams of protein. Okay, it's simple, basic math. So just do what they say. Now, you may not want 2 scoops. Just if you want, just put one, daughter. You might be trying to stretch out your superfood. Tonette sends mine, so I'm gonna do what they asked me to do. Tonette, I appreciate you sending this stuff. Look, she has really taught me a lot of stuff, okay? All right, so you get your 2 scoops of that, and you move this over here so you don't go add more of that because you weren't really paying attention. We got our chia. Now we're going to go ahead and see how she's dusty in there? Now you can start to put a little bit more liquid in there just to kind of dissolve some of that. Because remember, you got to put your ice in here. And we're going to get us a little bit of cucumber. I'm going to use I'm gonna slice this. I'm gonna slice this because we don't need all of this. Okay. We're gonna use part of this for another smoothie. So you know, just get your little piece of, you know, get your little piece of cucumber. Now this is where we really get excited, because we start. This is where we're gonna put our color and stuff in. You know what else I'm gonna put in here? And I just thought about it. I'm gonna put a scoop of my beet powder. Hold on, because that's not gonna change the flavor, and it's not gonna make it gritty. Now this is good for circulation, niece. Those of you that don't have good circulation, this is good for you. It's called Beet Light. I mean Beet Elite. Beet Elite. Beet Elite. Okay? So this comes with a scoop as well. And this is going to give it a nice red color too when we blend it up. Even though the raspberries probably would do that. But we're going to do a scoop of this. One scoop, niece. And that's it. And then we're going to go ahead and get our raspberries. Now you're just going to take like a little handful. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to count them. Use them parsimoniously. There's a word. Parsimoniously. As often as necessary, but use them sparingly. Use them as often as necessary, but sparingly. Parsimoniously. All right, so now we're going to use our blueberries. We're going to get some blueberries. And again, just take a few out. You know, because it's only for me. Now, if I was making some for me and a couple people, then, you know, I would take a little bit more. But that's all you need. Didn't we have something else? That's it? Blueberries and raspberries? I put the strawberries away. I guess that's all we need. We got the banana now. All right, now listen. This is where we're about to take things up a notch. Now, we're going to put... Oh, wait. We're going to put some liquid in here to start dissolving that other stuff. And then we're going to go ahead and put our protein. This is the food right here. This is what's going to satisfy your hunger. Do a scoop of that. Now this has 20 grams of protein per scoop. Okay? If you go to the gym, protein is what builds your muscles. If you don't go to the gym, protein is what satisfies your hunger. That's what knocks the hunger off. Now we're gonna go. No, we need to put some liquid in here because, girl, we're not trying to have that all chunked up and chalky. So then we're gonna use a little bit of this ginger powder. Niece, we'll use some of this ginger powder. Make sure we get this seal up off of here. Oh, she's divine. Now look, let me tell y'all something. Another little secret that you want to use. Let me come over here and get this for y'all. Hold on. Here's another one of my favorite things to do. Vietnamese. Well, it doesn't have to be Vietnamese, but this came from Sprouts. Okay, Tonette sent this as well. But get you some ground cinnamon. Ground cinnamon is going to take it to another level. Just do a couple little shakes in there. Turmeric, for those of you with joint issues. Your knees and shit bothering you. It could be chronic arthritis or whatever. You might be eating too much poultry. And your joints and shit aching you. Get your little turmeric. Tonette sent me a nice bag of turmeric up here. Tonette sent me a nice bag of turmeric for my smoothies. This is really good for your joint stuff that you got going on. And you don't need a whole bunch. Just put a couple shakes. On here it says 2 teaspoons. Okay, so 2 teaspoons of turmeric. And then, did we already do the ginger? Did we do the ginger? I think we did. Did we do the ginger? See, that's why I be moving the stuff to the other side of the room. So I don't be adding it twice. I think I did the ginger. All right, now I think we're ready to go. Now, we just need some ice. Did we do the ginger or not? Y'all always so vocal. This is not going to be chalky and grainy. Okay, Sharita said I did do the ginger. It's not going to be chalky and grainy. It's not, Cheryl. And so then you put your ice in here. Now you put just put as much ice as you want, because you know it's going to depend on the consistency of it. And we can use a little bit more pineapple juice, just a splash. And then we're going to use this. Now the liquid needs to kind of come up to the level of the ice, okay? That's just kind of like a basic rule, okay? Just so you know that it's gonna be viscous, okay? It's gonna move and it's gonna, do what it needs to do when that girl gets to going. Now let me put my fruit up because, like I told you, Aldi's didn't put no ice in here, so my fruit and shit are already trying to thaw. Not thaw out, thaw. I don't know why y'all say thaw out. I don't know why y'all say thaw out. It's thaw. It's not thaw out. Something else my family says. All right, we need the top. Get your mugs. Get your mugs. Hey, who needs a hey niece? Who needs a hey niece? Who needs a hey niece? Hey girl, hey. Which one? I'm gonna use this hey girl, hey. Who needs a hey niece or hey girl, hey mug? Now you can't use mine. Go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com and get your own. You should have been doing that, niece. Go over to Craig the Writer Stewart and get one of these mugs. Hey girl, hey. Hey boy, hey. Hey niece. And we got a good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers. And then we have just a regular podcast mug. So much to say podcast. All right, and then we're ready to blend. And see, if your stuff doesn't blend right away, you don't have enough liquid in there. You don't have enough liquid. And see, because let me turn this down because I'm yelling like I'm on a construction site. Listen, because we layered it, we put liquid, we put a little powder, we put a little more fruit, and then we put liquid, and then it's not stuck. Like the powder and stuff is not stuck in here. So just kind of layer it like a lasagna. Liquid, powder, so it's even. And you shake her up. Now she's ready to go. And see, she's a little loose. I'm going to get a little more ice because she's a little loose. I don't like mine loose like that. I don't like nothing loose. Not booty. All right. Now let's see what she's giving. Okay, she's nice. Now if you like yours loose like that, then just don't put a lot of ice. Okay, I like mine a little, I'm rinsing the stuff out of the top because that berries and stuff, she'll stick. So I'm rinsing her out. All right, you got your mugs ready? And see, she's still a little loose, but that's okay. We're about to gulp her down. Baby. I'm trying to tell you, it just wakes your insides up. Do you hear me? This is the first thing that has touched my belly today. Greens, fruit, and protein. Just nutrients. Now, see, some of y'all woke up eating fried chicken this morning. Some of y'all woke up eating pork chops from last night. And you wondering why you can't get your stomach to be settled. You wondering why you can't get your stomach flat. Daughter, you can't wake up eating stuff like that, daughter. I get that from Madison. Daughter, you can't wake up eating trash like that. What y'all over here saying on YouTube? Let me put all of the things back in the refrigerator. Our produce. You can't wake up eating trash like that and thinking you're going to get into that little gown or that little jean that you were wearing a couple summers ago. Hey, girl, hey. Y'all wake up eating steak and eggs. Daughter, it's not even 10 o'clock. How you eating steak and eggs? P. Marcel, the mugs are available at CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Click on the thing and it takes you to the mugs, niece. Listen, y'all can't keep eating that kind of trash first thing in the morning. Your body is speaking to you, niece. When you get those little aches, those little shoulder aches, a little chest palpitation, a little joint issue in your elbow or your knees, that's your body saying to you, niece. That's your body saying to you, niece, stop putting that stuff in me. Your body is speaking to you. When your body develops things like cancer and ulcers, it's yelling at you. It's screaming at that point. Your body was whispering before when you got the little ache and you didn't know why it was there. It was whispering, hey, shh, stop doing that. But you kept doing it. Girl, let me get a bag of Funyuns and a bag of pork rinds. No, I went to barbecue pork rinds. Tiffany Smith Bell up there in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. Let me get 3 of those Chico sticks. What y'all know about Chico sticks? Let me get 3 of them Chico sticks. Now we're going to move this because we got other things to do. Yeah, let me get 3 Chico sticks and a bag of hot fries and some crab potato chips. What y'all know about crab potato chips? Yeah, let me get that and let me get a Diet Pepsi, girl. You may as well get the regular Pepsi. Let me get a Diet Pepsi. Let me get a Coke Zero. You done came home. You done ate all that trash. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to lose 7 pounds by my birthday. When's your birthday? April 5th. Girl, what? You trying to lose 7 pounds by April 5th? Girl, that's not gonna happen, niece. You around here eating like a barbarian. Girl, you can't be eating like a barbarian and think you're going to lose weight, niece. Let me put this over here. I'll be back. Just think about what I said. Yeah, for Easter, I'm going on this Mother's Day cruise, and I want to get in this little sundress. Well, girl, you're not about to get in that. You're going to look like a stuffed sausage. This is tasty, y'all. It's really good. And ain't nobody gonna tell you that you squeezing out that dress. You squeezing all out of the dress in every area, every corner of the dress. Girl, they pointing and laughing at you. All right, now here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go ahead and make our, let me show y'all something. This is our fresh ginger, okay? We're gonna take our ginger out of this little pack. And this came from Amazon Fresh. Now, I believe I have introduced you all, some of you already knew, to Veggie Wash. It's a fruit and veggie wash, right? Now, I'm not partial to any particular brand. Dr. Young, who was over here texting me that long paragraph, who sent the Vitamix, she put me onto Veggie Wash. Now, Veggie Wash, it was a different brand Veggie Wash. So like I said, I'm not partial or married to a specific brand. But I ordered this off of Amazon the last time I ordered groceries. So this says Veggie Wash. And basically what you do is like your apples, your pears, whatever, your tomatoes, you spray them, niece. You spray them. Now, I'm going to show you how you do it. I might need a bigger one. Tonette sent me these mixing bowls, too. I know you're like, well, what the hell have you purchased for yourself? All right, so with the fruit and veggie spray, you're supposed to spray the stuff, right? Yeah, that fits in there. So you spray it. You give it a nice spray. And this is supposed to wash off a good percentage or portion of the pesticides. Now, I already know what you're thinking. Girl, the pesticides go into it permeates the skin. It goes into it. Yes, I understand, but this still washes some of it. It's just like with potatoes. You know, potatoes got dirt on them because they were, you know, they what are they called? Tubules. They were grown out of the dirt. But you still rinse off your potatoes, right? So you still wash off a good percentage of dirt. So it's still gonna have some essence of dirt in it. Same concept. So what you do is you spray your whatever. In this case, we're using ginger. And then you put some water in here and fill it up, not fill it up, but cover it, and just let it soak, okay? You're going to let it soak. And then what happens is, once it soaks, it's going to pull all of that dirt and a lot of the pesticide off. And then you're going to go ahead and we're going to boil it for our ginger tea. The best place to get fresh ginger is wherever they have it in the produce section. They have it at Walmart. They have it all in your grocery stores. Just go over there in the produce section, okay, and just get you some. So I just have it soaking right now. Okay, see the bubbles? Then you want to know what the ingredients are because I can hear you now. Well, what's in it? Like, what you spraying it with? So this says laboratory tested and proven to remove unwanted residues, wax, soil, and agricultural chemicals. That's pesticides. Significantly better than water rinsing alone. Okay? So it says Veggie Wash uses unique citrus solvents. It does smell like lemon. So you probably could just take some lemon juice and do it. Like, if you ain't got the extra $3 or $4 or however much this shit costs, just get you some lemon and spray on it and put, squeeze it on it. But anyway, for effective, safe cleaning. Remove surface contaminants, leaving no aftertaste. It does not have an aftertaste, I will say that. Only the natural flavors of truly clean fruits and vegetables, okay? So the ingredients are water. The first ingredient is water. So did you know that the very first ingredient on anything that you use is the majority? Did you know that? Whatever the first ingredient is on the list of ingredients, that item is made mostly of that. Okay? So the first ingredient on this protein, it says pea protein. So the majority of the contents of this is pea. So this says water, potassium, glycerin, and then a bunch of other words that I'm not going to sit here and try to pronounce in front of y'all, okay? Orange peel, I'm jumping to the words that I know. Organic citrus, sunflower seed oil. So we're going to soak this. And we're finishing our protein. And see, I made too much protein. I made too much smoothie. Because see, I really should have just made enough for one, right? But what we're going to do is we're going to wipe down our countertop. Wipe down your countertop, niece. You got to clean as you go. See, that's part of the reason why you ain't got nobody. Because see, you nasty. You don't clean as you go. And that man or woman has come to your house and seen how filthy you are. And they're not trying to be coming into your confusion. They're not trying to come into your confusion. That might be why I ain't got nobody. See these dishes over here? That's okay. So look, I was at the park yesterday. Remember I was riding on those little scooters and stuff yesterday? So as I was leaving the park, I saw this lady driving by, and she was advertising on the side of her car that she has a cleaning business. I ran over to her car. I said, girl, give me a business card. I said, girl, I'm looking for cleaning people. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to have backup cleaning people. Because for some reason, I don't think the cleaning people really want to clean. All right, so we're going to use our Myers. Let me get some because this is almost gone. Tarnette sent me this. I think I told y'all that. That's natural cleaning, dishwashing stuff. Doesn't have all them chemicals and stuff like Dawn and Palmolive. I know they're supposed to be so gentle and stuff for the ducks that got caught in the oil slicks in the ocean and stuff, but girl. So this is our little pitcher that we're going to use for our ginger. You know someone, Tanya Miles? Send me the information, please. Because see, that woman that you and Angela referred me to, I ain't seen her since, girl. And I can't get them on the phone for some reason. I don't know what the problem is. All right, so we're going to rinse out our pitcher. This is going to be for our, keep up, pay attention now. This is for our ginger tea. Now, in the winter time, I make the same ginger tea, right? But in the winter, I allow it to be hot, okay? I let it hot. I leave it hot. I boil it. I boil the actual ginger, and I let it. I leave it as it's hot. But since we're gonna do like a pineapple ginger, I'm gonna go ahead and make this a pineapple ginger tea. Which, since this pineapple juice is already naturally sweet, we're not gonna have to use as much agave. No, this is not a detox tea. The ginger is really good for settling your stomach. It's really good for settling and digestion. Okay? So in the summertime, I make it as a ginger iced tea. But in the winter, I just use it as a hot tea. And so you'll see in a moment, I'm going to cut this ginger down. Now, if you like your ginger really spicy, where are my West Indians in here? My people who use sorrel, who make sorrel. Sorrel, I keep telling you I'm a Renaissance man. I know a little bit about a lot of stuff. I grew up with West Indians. I love sorrel. Sorrel has ginger in it, okay? Sorrel is a holiday drink, okay? But anyway, I like to drink it throughout the year. But anyway, depending on how much kick you want in yours, that's how much ginger you put, okay? So I'm going to use a portion of this because I had a good piece of ginger. I had a nice chunk of ginger. So I'm not going to use all of this in one pitcher because my pitcher is kind of small. And so when I have people over, like one of my friends in particular, she loves my ginger tea. I ran into her the other week. She said, "Oh my God, have you made it that ginger tea?" I'm like, "Girl, you ain't had none of that tea since last year. You worrying me about tea." But that's how good it is. It's really good for digestion. And it's an alternative for drinking that sweet-ass McDonald's tea. That dollar tea that y'all be buying. That tea that's sweet enough to put a diabetic in a coma. That tea that's sweet enough as soon as you take a swallow, you got an instant cavity. That tea, this is an alternative. And you wondering why you can't get rid of them extra 3 inches around your... I ain't even gonna say it. I'm just gonna seal my lips and throw away the key. You wondering why you can't get rid of them 3 inches around your waist. Too much sugar, niece. Too much sugar, too much salt. The salt gives you the heavy ankles. You get into a place you can't even take your shoes off comfortably because you don't know if you're gonna be able to get your shoe back on. You don't know if you're gonna be able to get your little kitten heel back on. You can't even take your shoe off at church because you don't know if you're gonna be able to get her back on because she done swelled up. We're just rinsing this out because this is what we're gonna use to boil our ginger. Now, meanwhile, the ginger is soaking. Okay? The ginger is soaking. That goddamn Keon calling. That damn Keon calling. Now, the ginger is still soaking. And now remember, let me tell y'all this. Before Tonette has sent me those copper pots and pans that I cook in, which I absolutely love, I used to use ceramic. I used to think ceramic was the best thing since sliced bread. And they're good. Ceramic pots and pans are good. But when I tell you they ain't got nothing on these copper pots, niece, they ain't got nothing on these copper pots. I'm here to tell you. All right, so we're going to get our cutting board out. Yeah, y'all sitting around eating pig feet on Sunday. Somebody sitting there right now with a plate of hog maw. What is that? What is hog maw? Y'all keep on eating that trash. Now, I know a lot of... Listen, because I say good day thinkers, thought leaders, progressives, and dreamers over here. So I know a lot of you already know what I'm about to tell you, but here I'm going to say it anyway. You know a lot of that stuff that y'all eating is stuff that white folks allowed us to eat back in the day, and it's just carried over generationally. You know that hog maw and all that stuff that y'all eating? That's the leftover scraps that they tossed to the slaves when they finished gutting the pig, when they took the parts that they wanted. They left that with y'all, and then y'all, you know, because we are creative people. We became creative, and we figured out the way to make it taste good. But when you know better, when you know better, you do better. Cut out that hog maw and stuff. Put that stuff away. I I know somebody in there listening. I'm gonna eat my hog maw. I ain't thinking about what he's saying. I'm eating my hog maw. Girl, go ahead and eat it then. That's why your ankle's buckling. That's why your ankles and stuff buckling. That's why you got fluid around your heart and you don't know why. Y'all don't hear me. Y'all not picking up what I'm putting down. You're not picking up what I'm putting down. Does this say how long I'm supposed to soak it? I usually let it soak for about 5 minutes. Now, that has not been 5 minutes. But you get the point. But I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. But you can tell, look, the water that turned a little, you can't see it from there, but. Keon, I'm not adding you and the shit gonna sound fucked up. No. No. The shit gonna sound like a goddamn walkie-talkie. You can't see this from there, but the water has gotten a little cloudy. So it's definitely pulling some stuff off here. Now, I used to say, but I'm a believer now. I used to say that this veggie wash, this ain't something but some shit that white people then came up with just to have you spend some extra money on some shit that you really don't need. But I do think that it actually worked. So for all of the white people, forgive me for saying that. Keon, call me back over here on this FaceTime and I'm going to add you on this laptop. That's what I'll do. Keon, call on this FaceTime now. I'm trying to get this cooking show. I'm trying to get this ginger going. What, his phone ain't working now? All right, so look. Girl, let me tell you something. You already calling, it's already interference and stuff. You driving around in that car, you know you got that fucked up phone service. Hey, Auntie. Look, the shit going in and out already. He talking about it's fine. See, that's what I'm talking about. You ain't even sitting down somewhere stationary. Girl, I'm calling you from my the other phone, girl. Girl, I don't care what you calling me from. The shit look like you calling me from Iraq. The connection is horrible. Oh, bitch. You always got so motherfucking sparky to say, girl. You can hear me fine. I can hear you, but I can't see you. You may as well just call me on speakerphone. Where the fuck you going anyway on that broomstick? Girl, I'm out here taking care of business, girl. I'm finna go. Girl, I don't know what you said. It's going in and out. Is shit crackling? You doing what? He interrupting our shit. I ain't never seen anybody who's so important got to have 2 and 3 phones. Well, girl, don't worry about it, bitch. As long as you can hear me. Hey, good morning. You can see me now. It's not morning. It's almost 2 o'clock. Who you in the car with? I'm by myself, me and the Lord. The Lord is riding with me today, Craig. Girl, the Lord might be riding with you, but cellular services are not. You know what, girl? Who you got, T-Mobile? This robot-ass phone. Sprint. That horrible-ass Sprint. Hey, pen pals, hey. Where are you right now? You what? I said, finna get on 285. How far are you from my house? Girl, I ain't coming up there. I got shit to do today, girl. You ain't got a motherfucking thing to do. Get off my phone. I'm about to show these people how to make this ginger tea. Bye. He ain't want a damn thing. All right, y'all ready to finish making this tea? Right, he interrupting the service, not wanting nothing. Petra. All right, so we have soaked our ginger, right? Let me move this laptop. All right, we soaked our ginger, right? So you can take it out, pour this out, and then just go ahead and rinse it off, right? You still can rinse it off. Now, do not scrape this off, Cheryl. Don't scrape the skin off. We're gonna boil. We're gonna boil this, just like my West Indians who make mauby. Have you ever heard of mauby? Mauby. Mauby is made from the bark of a tree. So consider this the same thing. So mauby, what they do is they boil the tree and then they strain it and then they sweeten it. Now mauby is is supposed to Tanya Miles is asking me what I need to have done. Girl, I need the house clean. Girl, she said she got cleaning people. Girl, the house needs to be clean. What she mean what I need to have done? She want me to stay here and itemize what I need done while I'm sitting here trying to tell them how to make the ginger tea? Oh my God. Anyway, the mauby, you strain it. You boil the bark of the tree and you strain it and then you sweeten it, okay? Now, according to the West Indians that I grew up with, the Trinidadians in particular. I grew up with Trinidadians and Jamaicans. The Trinidadians used to tell me that mauby, yes, come on, Jim Tarver. He took the words right out of my mouth. He said mauby is a Trinidadian spice. Exactly. So they say that it's supposed to clear your bloodstream. It's supposed to clear out your bloodstream. Okay? All right, so now this is what we're going to do. Now, I like my ceramic knives. Yeah, that sage ain't working. I'm going to have to run through this house again with some more sage because, my temper is up still. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to go ahead and use my ceramic knife. And so you all can see, right? Oh, let me turn y'all down. So what you do is you just chop pieces of it, right? You want to expose the inside because, see, that's where you smell the ginger, right? You just want to expose the inside. That's what's going to change the flavor of your water. So just cut it open. Just cut some pieces. Girl, Alexa in the other room talking, baby. I was about to run out of here. I'm like, who the fuck is that back there talking? I don't know what she back there talking about, but... All right, so let me see. And the more you expose the inside, the more you're going to get a flavor in your tea. Now, here's the thing. You're just going to put plain water in here. I think that's all I'm going to use, okay? You just put plain water in, and then I'm going to save the rest of this. I'm going to put this in a baggie, a sandwich bag, and put her in the refrigerator. You're just going to put plain water in this pot. Seal this up. And then what you do is you're going to boil it. Now, once you boil it, because the ginger is in there, it's going to tint the tea. It's going to tint the water. It's going to tint your water a little bit, okay? So just fill this up and then just put it on the thing to boil. Just bring it to a boil and let it boil for probably about once it starts boiling, let it boil from that point for probably about 5 minutes. It doesn't have to be on there long. Now, once it boils and it's hot, that's when you want to put your agave in. Listen, we're not using Domino sugar, niece. We're not using sugar. We're not using sugar, because if that's the case, you may as well go on over to the McDonald's and get that sweet-ass tea. That dollar tea. All right? So we're just going to put the water in here, and then we're going to boil it. Let me move this stuff off the stove, all my protein powders and stuff over here. I should have organized this before I came on the live. All right, so then you just boil it. And then what you want to do is get you a top and put on it so it'll steep. Say it with me, so it will steep. Okay? Put your top on there so she steeps, so you trap your flavors of the ginger in there. Yeah, mauby, to answer somebody's question, Morby, which is the Trinidadian spice, it does taste like black licorice. But it's not as strong as that because I don't like black licorice. But it's really good. You're either going to like it or you're not, though, because it's definitely an acquired taste. So you got your water over here boiling. And then once that boils, you're going to use your agave to sweeten it. Now, we put some pineapple juice in there, but that's not going to be enough to sweeten it. I had to go over here and get this backup agave because Tanya has sent me, I think she sent me 3 of them, but that's not going to be enough right there. That's almost gone. So I had to get some, so I'm going to use agave. Now, Tanya sent me low glycemic, which means sugar. Organic blue agave. Organic blue agave. Okay? So we're going to use the rest of this that's in here, though. Okay? So we just gonna. Now I know we got our pineapple juice in here, but that's not gonna be enough to sweeten it, niece. Now if that's enough for you, then fine. But that ain't enough for me. Yeah, it's not supposed to taste so sweet that you. It's not supposed to taste so sweet that your teeth start aching and shit. That's why some of y'all ain't got no teeth in your head. You ain't got a tooth in your head because you done ate candy and stuff all your life. Hmm? You walk around smiling like this. Cut that out. You done ate all of the candy. Show us your gums. Don't be ashamed now. You think we don't see it just because you do like that? It's okay, niece. It's okay. It is okay. All right, so we just gonna wipe up this countertop because we finished. And that's it, because I'm not standing on here till this water boils. I told you boil the water, and then you sweeten it, and then you stir it up. But you want to put your sweetener in there while the water is still hot, because it will dissolve faster, even though this is a liquid. But you know, it blends better when it's hot, when the water is hot. And then you put it in your container, and you put it in the refrigerator. Look at Rita talking about, that's why I'm using sugar. Well, girl, we don't expect you to make healthy choices, no way. She's sitting over there in the corner now with a Benson and Hedge. You like how I make that singular? She's sitting over there now with a Benson and Hedge cigarette. Rita, I think secretly you are making these choices. You just trying to act like you don't. You just act like you rebelling. I think you're trying to come up off them cigarettes. Rita. My birthday is May 4th. You think you can come off your cigarettes by May 4th? Rita, you think you can stop smoking by May 4th? That's going to be my birthday gift from you. You to stop smoking cigarettes. Because I'm tired of having to have these cleaning people come in here and spray around. Thank you. How you say that? D-A-S-H-G-N-E. Is that Deshaun? How you say that? All right, so listen, you guys have an amazing Sunday. Have an amazing Sunday. Brush your teeth, floss your teeth, brush your tongue. It's 2 o'clock, though, on the East Coast, so you should have already done that. Well, you know what? I haven't done that yet. I got right up and went, because I brushed my teeth before I went to bed. But I jumped right up and went straight to making smoothies. But I'm about to go ahead and brush my teeth. But listen, 1 book is $20, $2.36. Oh, it's Dasheen. Oh, come on, Dasheen. 1 book is $20, $2.36, $3.54. My Cash App is TheWriter. Now you got to put the little dollar symbol in the front for it to work, and it's all one word, TheWriter. Dollar symbol, TheWriter, and then email me your shipping address. My email is bookthewriter@gmail.com, or just go on over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com. Just go over to CraigTheWriterStewart.com, send me a note and say, hey, I just Cash Apped you. My Cash App is such and such, and these are the books that I want. Hey, where the new members over there on the YouTube? Rita says she's going to stop smoking by May 4th. Now, girl, we're going to hold you to that. Girl, she got about, how long away is May 4th? What is this, March? She got about, what's that, about 6 weeks? She got about 6 weeks. 1 book is $20. Colamet said, run the book prices. 1 book is $20, $2.36, $3.54. My Cash App ID is TheWriter. Look at Cheryl talking about the tea is not done. Don't go yet. It's always one that don't want you to leave. It's always one, niece. She think I just got time to just stand here all day long and do nothing. Girl, we trying to get Say It in the Card up and running this week. We trying to get Say It in the Card up and running. Girl, we got things we trying to do. Did Christina Jefferson inbox me her shipping address? She was messaging yesterday saying, I really want your first book. I can't afford it. I'm on disability. So I said to her I was going to gift her. I commented in the comments. I said I was going to gift Christina Jefferson a book. Now, niece, if you in here now, I need you to inbox me or I'd rather you email me because Facebook been acting up. BookTheWriter@gmail.com. So I'm going to gift her a book. Okay? I'm going to gift Christina Jefferson a book because she says she's on disability and she can't afford it. Rita, we know you just got on because it was clear air in here. We didn't smell no cigarette smoke. We know you weren't in here. So listen, I won't be on tomorrow because I'll be at the Queen's Supreme Court live show. I'll be at the Queen's Supreme Court live show tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday. All right? I'll be in New York. Hey, Teresa Jackson. Hey, yes, we're going to have free shipping for Say It in a Card when you order your greeting cards for a limited time. And I'll be in New York for Easter weekend for the Queen's Supreme Court live show. I'm doing a signing and a reading on that Sunday. The tickets are already on sale on the Eventbrite for the show. I have a new podcast that's going to drop on Monday morning, though. A brand new podcast will drop on Monday morning at 10 a.m. So Much to Say podcast. The podcast is free. Podcast is free in Apple Podcasts, SoundCloud, Spotify, Google Play, Stitcher. Wherever you listen to a podcast, just Google So Much to Say podcast. That's it. I do need to come home. I'm trying to figure out when I'm going to come home. I'm thinking I'm going to come home for a few days and then go to New York from there. I'm trying to figure that out. But see, that's a lot of packing. Like, I'd have to pack a whole bunch of clothes to be gone that long. Yes. Yes, the Greek girl and her horses. I do have a lot of going. Girl, y'all with these screen names wear me out. What, Nikki? Nikki, you supposed to be over here working. She in here. She in the damn Facebook Live watching me. She's supposed to be over here working. We said yesterday that she was going to come to work today. And she in the live sitting at home messaging me. What is she doing at home? Girl, I need a new cleaning staff and I need a new assistant. No, I'm just playing. Nikki, it's been good so far. But I think that's all. I need to go ahead and run this toothbrush through my mouth. And my breath is still... Oh, girl, here she goes. Shane is sick. Here she goes. See, this is the problem with hiring single mothers, girl. She talking about Shane is sick. Here we go. She didn't called out. I didn't know she called out. Here we go. Let me find me a little white girl to come over here and help me. A little Asian girl to come over here and help me. Let me get... Look at LaTanya Miles. She talking about she want to help me. She want to be my assistant because she don't even want the job she got. I mean... All right, look. I'm saying too much. Listen, y'all have an amazing Sunday. I'm going to run this sage through my house again. Listen, you guys have an amazing... She talking about she using her PTO. Girl, we don't offer PTO at Impeccable Works yet. Or FMLA. We don't offer any of that over here yet. We're still a small business. Now, maybe once we get Say It in the Card up and running, I'm going to need y'all to really support these greeting cards. Now, let me say this. When that site come up, I need y'all to create some work over here for Nikki, okay? And I know that women buy more greeting cards than anybody. Christina Jefferson, did you see what I said about you asking for a gifted book? Niece, you didn't email me yet. Email me. See, y'all kill me asking for a free book and ain't even... And look, Willie Taylor, I don't know who Willie Taylor is, but you cashed at me $20 last week for your first book. And you have not sent an address yet. Willie Taylor, if you are under the sound of my voice, I need you to email me your shipping address. I don't know where to ship your book. Now, back to what I was about to say. Felicia Clemens said her credit card is ready. Alaska. Tan Michael over there in Alaska. When we get Say It in the Card ready to go, I'm going to need you to really be ordering greeting cards over to Alaska. I'm going to need I'm going to need Nikki to be shipping orders out to Alaska, out to Butte, Montana. All across this country. Because listen, I know that women buy more greeting cards than anybody else. And if you're like my mother used to buy greeting. She'd just be in the store and she would buy greeting cards that she liked. And she would just have a stack of greeting cards in a drawer at home. And so that when an occasion came up, she would just go through that stack and undoubtedly she would find a card that she needed. And she would just use. So I know that y'all can go online, but this is our commitment too with Say It in the Card. We're going to be getting your cards out to you quickly though, too, because we know that greeting cards are sometimes a last minute thing, right? Sometimes you don't realize that you need a greeting card until you're on your way to the birthday party or like the day before or whatever. So my thing is we're going to really try to do our best to turn it around quickly. So when you place your order, listen, if you place your order on a Friday, girl, you're not going to get it till probably Tuesday. Don't be thinking you ordering on Friday evening for something you're doing on Sunday. You know the Postal Service don't even move on Sunday. Not FedEx, nobody, okay? But the bottom line is, we need you, women and men, everybody, but I'm speaking specifically to my women because women buy more greeting cards than anybody. Do you hear what I'm telling you? Congratulations card. Pick Craig, who you want now, me or them? What you talking about, Cheryl? What is Cheryl talking about? She's in a whole conversation by herself. What is she talking about? Okay, our water is over here boiling. Y'all think y'all slick. Y'all done kept me on here till this water started boiling. I know how y'all do. Yes, Kendall, we're going to have greeting cards ready for y'all. And listen, I'm always pushing black businesses and stuff like that. It is very important for us black people or people of color to get into businesses like hotel industry, grocery store industry, greeting card industry. So I'm gonna need y'all to support this black business. Hold on, y'all. They trying to get me to read these comments over here on Facebook, over here on YouTube. Now, whose comments am I reading? Girl, they got 1,000 comments over here. They want me to scroll through here. This is why Nikki should have had her ass at work. Love should have brought your ass home last night. What movie is that from? What movie is that from? Tiffany Smith Bell said the greeting cards are very good. Yes, Tiffany Smith Bell ordered some cards before. Yes, Cola that was from Boomerang. I don't see any comments. What comments you want me to see? I don't know what comments you want me to see, Cheryl. But we're going to get our stuff ready because we're about to stir up this, our pineapple ginger tea. I made pineapple ginger. Remember, I put a little splash of pineapple in here. So this is really a pineapple ginger tea that we've made today. Cheryl, cut it out. All right, so look, the tea is almost done. We need to get a little boil going over here, though. She's not quite boiling yet. She's almost boiling. Oh, Nikita said she watched Boomerang last night. Tan, I'm not ignoring y'all. I just said you watching from Alaska, and I said, girl, I think some of y'all are really needy. Needy Smurf. Remember how they had Grouchy Smurf? Sleepy Smurf. Well, they need a needy Smurf. Hey, needy Smurf. Needy Smurf. What, Rita? What? She got 19 exclamation marks behind my name. What, Rita? What? Anyway, look, I'm about to get off of here. I got to go. All right? We're gonna be dropping a promo video for Say It in the Card. Look, I'm telling you, and I'm gonna need y'all to share this promo video. Now, there ain't no cussing in promo video, and I'm gonna need y'all to share this promo video. I shouldn't have to pay for no Facebook boost to advertise. All right, so listen, you guys have an amazing day. I'm about to go back here and brush my teeth and situate my situation. Have an amazing day. I'll see you on Tuesday, unless you're on the Patreon. Bye.